whenever you get a new topic, first stop studying that in an online course or something like that. You just take a small thing to understand what it is, and you just start tinkering over it, that start researching about it, because there are definitely many ways to solve a particular problem, which is as in unit testing as well.
This was a completely new topic. We have never heard about the unit testing thing. We are learning it from the scratch.
Actually, testing is a industry-wide. It is not taught in schools or colleges. There are no classes that teach what it means to test. It is a completely different approach. So it takes some time to. It is not actually something like a skill. It is more like an approach. It is a perspective. When I got this internship, I saw different projects during exhibition. I saw some really interesting projects. One was an agriculture-based robot. It was something I used to imagine before, but I thought now I can actually add to it. So I gave it a thought that I should do an MS.
Unit testing was new to us. I started reading something new. It was not available on Google as much. We had to work on ourselves, how this is working. We are working on a different thing that most of the people don't work on. In PhD, students develop new techniques, new projects. Due to this, I got my interest to do a PhD.
We used to take a blackboard approach at start. Means everyone used to write their ideas in different section of blackboard. We used to take the important factors out of it. Then we went to flowchart approach. Like we know what we have to take care of. Now we need to put it into proper sequence and into proper logic. Then on same blackboard, we used to put it into a flowchart and pseudocode, because writing into main code will not take much time if pseudocode is done.
The modularity of the program should be maximum. It should be well enough. It does not matter like if the code exits few more lines, but we need to put proper comments and proper functions, even for small tasks. We think that small tasks can be added in the main loop itself, but it will definitely affect it later.
Logical part from the control part. That will make things a lot easier. If we mix it all together, then it will be, means we cannot guess if it is a problem from logical part or from the control side. If it is separate, then we can just turn off or means one of the sides and just make it to do some small functionality and check if the other side is working or not. The kind of project that I was expecting before the internship is completely different from what I'm imagining now. In one of the talks, there was a challenge that mentors kept before us about that rolling robot. So I discussed with my team, my usual team, that if we can do this, and they brought up many new ideas that we can do beyond the current status of that project.
The Yantra is the farmland, and I'm just a seed sowed in that soil. I'll just definitely grow into a beautiful tree and do some fruitful things to the society, because engineer is something that a person who finds a solution to a problem.
I relate eYantra to one of the anime show in which there is a school of heroes. They teach students how to be heroes. So how to be a better person in short. So it is somewhat in that anime there is a phrase called "Go plus ultra." I can relate that to eYantra. eYantra always tends to push our limits to like completely beyond. It is always beyond our limits. And we get to learn so many things in such a short span.
What I learned from them is that they are just failing that project. They want to make it more perfect, more improvised manner. I didn't have that type of creativeness in the starting. So that's the important thing I learned, and I'll definitely take that in my life. Need not stop somewhere else. We can still improvise something and make it more beautiful.